I'm so deadbeat tired. I went to bed at 8 o'clock in the morning, 9:30. Slept for a few hours. Let's go get through this hellish day at the airport. All right, it's 12:30 at night, and this is my first night in Vietnam, so I really don't even know what to expect. It seems a lot more quiet where I am, but we gotta find some food. I haven't eaten all day. I woke up at 2 p.m., hopped on the plane, and the rest is history. The food was so shit on the airplane, so we gotta find something. We're gonna go and meet up with my friend David maybe tomorrow night or in a few days. Finally, dude, we found some food. I'm starving. We're gonna try this pink guava hard soda. Give that a shot. And then we need some food. Food. It's exactly like a 7-Eleven. Chicken and cheese bomb. Oh yeah. And dude, we're gonna have to get one of these. Hello? This is what we ended up getting. We got this Gao Pho Mai and some spicy little like chicken sausages. Not gonna lie, the chicken sausages in Thailand are much better than this brand at least, but we'll try another one tomorrow. But I'm pretty excited for this. I've been in Thailand for the last 7 years, right? 6.5 years. And I've been traveling solo. I've been solo this whole time. I make a few friends and then, you know, we're all kind of bouncing around, either traveling or moving place to place. But I'm so excited to be here. I've been everywhere else. I went to South Korea, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, all of these places. And for some reason, I just never come to Vietnam. So like I'm way overdue. I don't think I'm really gonna use that, but we'll see. You know, so here we got some type of view. We'll look at that in the morning. Anyways, guys, I'm beat. We're gonna get some sleep, figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna try to start some shenanigans. All right, so what's your name?
I'm Huy.
Hoy.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. I'm Andrew. We got Hoy here. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen happen here at this bar?
Somebody just put in this bar.
He do it on someone or just on the floor?
He just on the floor.
What's something that some foreigners do here that some Vietnamese people think is funny? Like, why do they do that?
I think some people just ask about our beer, like how they can say about it, like we have our beer, and people want to know how to say that.
Yeah. And then you said before, like some people, they not want to leave. They need drink more.
Yes.
They don't want to stop, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I've seen me. Sometimes I'm on the floor. I need to sleep before.
Yeah.
What's one thing you want to tell all future foreigner about Vietnam? Something good, something that you think everyone should know.
I think about Vietnam, people are very friendly. Yes, so you can talk to there everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yes, but that's not good. I think they little trust a lot. So it's
So be nice.
Yes,
Yeah, be nice from the heart.
Be nice from the heart.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, Hoy, it was nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This is a great spot. It gets busy later, guys, around like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. There's gonna be a lot of people here, but Hoy's very good. He'll take care of you. If you come to Vietnam, come check him out. And I'm sure he'll give you a good beer. Flip a coin. Ask him to flip a coin for your first free beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take
See
the
that?
Rooster Beer.
Rooster Beer.
Yes.
See you guys. I'm riding bitch with my friend David. We're going to the next place, rooftop bar. We're gonna catch the sunset. I don't know what's going on with this guy today. Weirdo. out. Where are we going?
I'm good.
We're going to Kwai Bar. So I met up with my buddy David last night, and we were talking about how it's just like so bizarre that some people just get stuck in the same routine of doing the same exact thing, talking about the same exact thing, day in, day out. They have like no concept of growth or change about them. It's like they're stuck in the routine of being completely normal. And it's so bizarre if you think about it. It's like one of those things where it's like only a few select people decide to wake up and say, okay, I'm not gonna do things. Yeah, what's up?
You make YouTube.
I'm starting to.
Oh, are you making one?
Yeah, I'm making one now.
What's your channel name?
Yeah, I can show you. It's you have your phone?
I have.
Okay. Good luck, man. Be well. Back to what I was saying before. Traveling alone is it's like the ultimate test, especially if you're a guy. I mean, a girl, I guess it would have different implications, but traveling alone as a guy really throws you into discovering who you actually are. And it also makes you, one of the things about traveling alone is that you have to literally eat alone. You go places alone. You introduce yourself to people alone. You have to figure out everything alone. And for most people, I mean, people have trouble even just going to eat alone in their own hometown. People have trouble doing like the normal things that really don't require that much. And if you get used to this, over the years, I've been doing this for 7 years. Now, one of the things that I noticed is the first 3 years, I really threw myself into entertainment. I threw myself into just like making sure I had a good time every day. I went out drinking, I went out drugging, I went out doing all of the things that any dude would want to do traveling in Asia. Getting bitches, having the best story of the night. Finding like-minded people like this. But what you find out as you go along and do this is that it's all pointless. It's all like, it's meaningless, but it's almost like I had to do it. Because when I was growing up, when I was little, this is what you see on like TV. This is what you see as like, this is the life that people want to live, quote unquote, But when you actually go ahead and do it, you realize that it's all bullshit. It's all nothing. It literally gives you nothing. I think the only thing left in my trajectory, like I've pretty much gone and done everything that someone could want to do, except for start a family. And I think that's one thing that I've come to realize is that ultimately, at the end of the day, I think family probably is the number one thing that should be pursued in life. That should be the number one thing that a dude should pursue. But it's tough with this market. Bitches don't love anymore. Dudes don't know how to love anymore. There's like this old school romance that is lingering in a lot of dudes' hearts, but that's not what the market wants anymore, if that makes sense. Nowadays it's like you got to be the player, you got to play the game, you got to have multiples. You got to have situationships where it's just ultimately you don't care. And for some reason, whenever I actually care, I push that person away somehow, just by being, whether it's romantic or, secure in the fact that I actually do have feelings. And then there's also, and those are the ones that leave, right? But the people that I leave unread, the people that I don't care to answer, they're the ones that text me at 2 a.m. Those are the ones that text me right in the morning. They're the ones that just like, they're constantly chasing me. And it's just like, why does it work out like this? Why are we all kind of flawed in this way where we kind of,
Yeah.
how are you? Yeah. Not connect. If you are unhappy, you know, with what you're doing, one of the things that I've always done is I've never accepted something that doesn't suit me. I'm one of those people that doesn't settle for something that shouldn't be in my life. So like when I was going through high school, I didn't like it. I hated it. So I just dropped out. I left. I went to like 5 different high schools just trying to escape this mundane like conditioning. I think inside of my heart I knew that this was just like, it was bullshit. This whole system, this whole setup is designed to just lock me in and put me into this little box. And it's not something I ever really just vibed with. And the only thing I actually did appreciate was like the few friends that I would, you know, attach on to and like have a relationship with. Those are the only things that actually mattered to me growing up, was that social layer, I guess. And it wasn't like for a validation thing. I was usually the guy who would crack jokes that were a little bit too far or get into trouble by pushing against the system a bit, trying to make things change, because inside I always felt like this is not good. It's not healthy. It's not for me. Definitely wasn't designed for someone like me. And I know that a lot of people, they kind of know this as they get older. They get older and they find themselves stuck in this system that they agreed to. They agreed to participate in this, like the 9 to 5, in the getting married early and settling and, you know, being stuck with all of these obligations in life. And people wake up and they find themselves stuck in this place that it's like, it's their own personal prison. And I hear this all the time when I talk to people. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm going to Vietnam. I'm going to be in Thailand. I'm going to be in Japan. Fly out, come see me. And they always have something blocking them from doing it. Meanwhile, when it's someone asks me like, hey, come see me in Vietnam, I'm like, all right, I'm going to book a trip. Let's go. And, you know, the freedom that I have now, it's you can't purchase this at 60 years old. You can't wait until life hands you the ticket, so to speak. You have to go out and just say, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how it's going to work, but I have faith in myself. I have faith in God that it is going to work out. And that's one of the things is like, I have never known what the true outcome of something that I'm going to go for is going to be. And quite often what you'll find out is you're going to fail and things are going to crumble and it's not going to go to plan. And the more that you spend time planning, you're actually just setting yourself up for more stress, anxiety, and failure. So what I've learned, what I've realized is if you just throw yourself into something and just scrap yourself together, figure it out along the way, what you'll find is that is actually probably the best, most freeing place to be. It's where, yeah, a lot of us are conscious and we can think and ask ourselves all these questions, but you have to learn to turn that off at the same time. You know, consciousness is a tool. It's not something that you should suffer through all the time. It's something that you should turn on and off. So when it's time to go for something, yeah, have the conscious effort, like make sure it's a choice that you're making, and then just go for it. Don't wait to see that you can settle and calm the storm in your mind to actually go and do the thing. Because if you do, it's never going to go according to plan anyway. So it's almost like consciousness can work against you at the same time. You know, this is why like the whole retard maxing, you know, thing is becoming such a big topic. It's because the guys and the girls who just kind of do stuff, they end up winning every single time. And it doesn't mean that they're smarter. It doesn't even mean that they're more capable than you are. What it means is that they're just doing the stuff that you think about and plan about, but never do because you get in your own way. And I'm guilty of this too sometimes. Sometimes, like, it really, you can get in the way of yourself. Like, I've been this way about, like, content and stuff. I get in my own way, and I always stop myself from, like, putting myself out there. But I realize, like, with the rest of my life, all I do is just do what I want. So it's just like, why not just talk to the camera? Why not just go out and make content? Why not just go travel alone in the world and just see what happens? And you know, for the last 7 years, ever since COVID, I was locked in my room in COVID, and I was there for like 8 months. And I just remember looking around at all of these people driving with masks, going into the supermarket with masks, and the reactions I was getting as someone who just questioned everything that was going on. I just felt like I was foreign in my own home. And I think it was around month 7 or month 8 that I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna stay here anymore. I don't wanna be around these people. I don't wanna be around people that are so quick to just judge and throw other people under the bus and demand that they're right and they're the victor when I know that they're not. I'm not gonna play that game. So what I did is I up and I left. I went to Thailand, and the rest is history. I've been here for the last 6.5, 7 years, traveling around the world. I filled up over 2 different passports, and I barely posted anything about it on social media because I've just been living for me. I've been living for myself. And you know, as you go through and you do this, what you find out is, as you live for yourself, you start to understand yourself in ways that you can never learn by working a job, in ways that you can never learn by having obligations. Like, I learned the hard way in so many different things, like, because when I finally got here, I had pure freedom. You know, I had the time and I had the money to do whatever I wanted to do. And unfortunately, as a guy growing up in the 90s and early 2000s, a lot of what was projected onto me and what's projected on the people still today is entertainment is our, you know, our go-to for escape, for having fun, for enjoyment. And I took entertainment to the maximum. I did everything you could possibly ever want to do as a guy in Asia. And it took me a few years of going down this downward spiral before I realized, like, hey, this actually is so pointless and so meaningless. And the best parts of my life had nothing to do with entertainment. It was more so the small things. It was the mom and pop noodle shop where she would, the big mama, old lady, cute little old Thai lady, her face brightens up because she knows I tip well, she knows I enjoy her food, and I go there twice a week. And that ended up being like, holy shit, this is what I actually enjoy. I actually enjoy the connection with someone over something so simple. And that's what you kind of grow to realize is, like, a lot of this drinking, a lot of this partying stuff, a lot of this, you know, doing what you want attitude, yeah, it is fun in some ways, but it also has zero value. You know, like, if I had to trade my life of entertainment, but I would never have a smile with someone ever again, I would give up all the entertainment and I would pursue more of these connection moments. And this is one of the things that Thailand, I think, changed my life and saved my life, because when I first moved to Thailand, I was like, COVID made me give up on people. I was so done with people, so fed up with people, that I was just like, you know what, fuck everyone, dude. Fuck everyone, only me, only me, only me. It was like, I wanted to go on this selfish vendetta. But when I got to Thailand, people were so happy and nice and caring, and Thai people are so smart when it comes to reading body language, understanding intentions and intuitiveness. So, like, when I finally, like, came across this type of person on a mass scale, it opened up my heart again to, like, engage and want to, like, be friendly and just stop playing games with myself and others and just, like, okay, I love people again. And that's something that I think guys have to go through this up and down with. You know, like, if you really throw yourself out there, and you're gonna get hurt, which is necessary, because then life starts getting fun. Once you get hurt a few times, whether it's through a relationship or a friendship, you know, betrayal or cheating, getting cheated on, you know, once that happens to you a couple times, but you're still willing to put yourself out there, you kind of unlock a new version of yourself, this powerful version where it's like you love yourself so much and you're okay with yourself so much that it doesn't actually matter what anyone does or says from that point. It's like, it's up to them. You know, like, good luck. You can't hurt me anyways. I'm still going to put my best foot forward. And, you know, you don't have to do this in a villainous way. You could do this in a carefree, nonchalant way where you're actually just like about yourself. And about yourself is also giving. You know, when I move around, when I travel around, I always tip. I always give. I look for the people that need it, not the people who are taking. And I always just give them my attention, give them money, give them more than, but it's not about the money. I think it's more so like asking them a few questions, sitting down with them for a minute, looking at them in the eye, treating them like a human. You know, there's so many people that just get so overlooked, and, you know, it's sad. And since I travel alone, I'm very like keen on seeing this, you know, because I myself, if I don't put myself out there, if I don't engage with people, I get overlooked all the time. But I'm someone that is extremely comfortable with myself, so I don't need this constant like validation from everyone around me. But if you look, there's a lot of people that they don't get any type of anything, and they're also not confident in themselves, and it's really sad, dude. It's really sad if you think about it, because they're just like alone. And if they don't have God in their heart, if they don't have God inside them, then it's like even worse, because it's just like they have zero outlet. They have zero way out of this problem, and it breaks my heart. I pray for these people constantly. But anyways, I'm gonna check out for the day. Today's Saturday. I always kind of take a chill day on Saturdays. We're gonna go try to find the tripod again. I couldn't find it in this last mall. But guys, I hope to keep seeing you around. I want to start making better content. I'm getting back in the swing of this, so I got to learn how to do it. But yeah, it's a pleasure to see you guys. I'll see you in the next one. GRAF TV out.